Hi everybody, welcome to the Steelers Nation Unite Huddle presented by Hyundai. I'm Missy Matthews, joined today by tight end Vance McDonald. Vance, thanks for your time today.
For sure. We just wrapped up a good week, so time to have a little fun.
All right, we have a ton of fan questions, so I want to jump right to them. The first one is from Russell. Wants to know, who were some of the players you looked up to when you were younger, and when did you realize that you could play in the NFL?
Favorite tight end for sure watching and team was the Cowboys, and Jason Witten was my hero. Man, my opportunity in the NFL, I didn't really realize it until about halfway through my senior season in college. So it was a little late, I guess, but man, it was always a dream. But it became a reality, and yeah, man, it's a crazy ride.
Okay. All right, our next question is from Who Dat. Good day, Mr. McDonald. What is your favorite part of Pittsburgh?
Man, that's easy. Just the feeling and the atmosphere on game day, everything surrounding Heinz Field. You go out anywhere at any point during the fall season, and people are just wearing Steelers gear. I mean, it is crazy how much we love Steelers in Pittsburgh, and it makes playing football here really fun.
All right, our next question is from SNU14. Do you have any particular advice or lessons that you learned during your college years you can share with us?
Yes. Man, the world does not revolve around me. Man, it was anything I could do to further my cause. I finally realized my senior year just how important it was to be, man, just a team player. And so it's really easy to just kind of get closed in your own bubble. And yeah, it was a hard lesson to learn and even harder to admit, but I'm glad I did.
All right, this next question is from All58. Fantastic season, Vance. Picked up your game gloves versus the Broncos for my son's Christmas gift. Finish this sentence for me, please. The best part of being a Steeler is...
My first thing I was going to say was black and yellow, but that really doesn't make any sense at all. The best part about being a Steelers player is, I would have to say, our fans. Again, that was just like the first thing, I thought of about how neat it was to be in part of Pittsburgh. And so they just make it so fun to come here and play every single week. And even in away games, they're absolutely crazy how well we travel. So, man, kudos to the fans.
All right, hopefully we have some there in New Orleans this weekend. Steelers Girl 80 wants to know any holiday traditions that you and your family have.
Let's see. We're new at the whole kids Christmas thing, so we're starting to set out our own. Every single Christmas we write in like a Christmas memories book. And we capture little photos of just like little Kodak moments during Christmas, and so we can, I guess, kind of document and journal just all the special things that happen in this season. And it's so fun to go back and look at those. So this will be year 3 that we've been doing that, and it's been really neat this December to get the Christmas memories book out and go back and look and see kind of what happened last December and the December before. So it's very fun.
Cool. Okay. All right, our next question is from Gonzo Dog. Great season, Vance. How do you unwind after a game?
Man, my son is 2.5, so this is a newfound kind of unwinding process and gadget, I guess you could say. He could care less about what I do. He just knows that I'm daddy, and it's just amazing to be able to go home, win or lose, and it's just unconditional. And so just playing with him, and it's so fun. I built him a cardboard fort that's about the size of half this room, actually. It's very sizable.
Oh my gosh.
And it takes up half of his room, and we play in that thing for hours. And so going up there and just unwinding in his room, it's great.
Awesome. All right, our keyword today is Vanimal, in honor of Vance being on here with us today. That's VANIMAL, and we'll remind you of the keyword as we get going here. But back to some more of your great questions that you guys submitted. This is from Redo Berman. Vance, what is more fun, stiff-arming opponents or playing race cars in your house with your son? Love that video and seeing the soft side of players.
Yeah, they both have their knacks for sure. I just wouldn't do both. Can I do both?
You can do both, sure. Of course
We'll
you
fit
can.
that in the schedule.
Okay. Steel Blitzer says, love the way you plow through defensive players after catching the ball. When you were younger, did you play high school or Pop Warner football?
Yes. First time I ever played football was 7th grade, and I actually did not enjoy contact. That's probably, I guess, my big secret, but it's just something I kind of grew into. And man, it's that first time too, just when you have, family members and you just watch the game growing up, it's a special moment, that first game. So yeah, it's been a fun run.
All right, this next one is from Cutback. Do you have a favorite Christmas movie?
Elf, for sure. I think that Will Ferrell it's his best role. And if I want to get a little bit more serious, it's A Wonderful Life.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites for sure.
All right,
Actually,
that's
just favorite movies in general.
Okay. This is from SNU member. Can you tell us about the work you do in the community with Convoy of Hope?
Yeah. Convoy of Hope, they do a number of things abroad and here nationally. They have a great disaster relief program. When Harvey hit, when I first got here in the season last year, Convoy did a very special delivery to my hometown even. And it was so neat to be able to see, people that I know and grew up with, to receive that kind of help from Convoy. But, man, it's anything I can do to publicize them. They are what I think is just what everyone should strive to just do more in life, and that's just to put yourself last and to put others first. It's really sad to see children, hungry all over the world, communities and nations just, kind of in chaos. And some of the things we take for granted here in America, it's, things that they never even dreamed of having. And so Convoy of Hope goes and tackles children, hunger all over the world, and women's empowerment. They have a really neat saying that if you empower a woman, she'll empower her family, which will in turn empower a community. And so they believe in what they're doing. I believe in what they're doing, and I really enjoyed working with them.
Very cool. All right, this next question is from Judy. She said, what were your emotions the first time you ran through the tunnel at Heinz Field?
I think it blacked out. I just kept my legs moving. It was really cool, spending almost 5 years, 4 seasons, in a different place, a different color, different uniform, different fan base. And it's really neat. It's almost like doing it for the first time again. But again, that's like I said, I tip my hat to Steelers Nation, and man, it's electrifying running through Heinz Field. Something that you don't ever take for granted. It's just a special in every single time.
All right, we have time for just 2 more. Steelers for Us wants to know, love what you bring to the field. Off the field, what are some of your favorite things to do?
So being a dad, even though that's kind of boring, we anything just with Coleman, it's so fun. My son with his mind just kind of opening up, just doing little bitty weird things with him, whether it's pretending to be cats walking up the stairs, really ridiculous things. But I would say just moving away from that, I enjoy woodworking. I have a shop that is it's one of our detached garages, and I just turned it into a little wood shop. And anytime I get moments, especially in the off season, just go out and draw up a project and build it.
Very cool. Yeah. What's the coolest thing you've made?
The last thing I made was I made a bed rail for my son's bed, but I built him a learning tower. So anytime he wants to get up on high places, whether it's our bar or the kitchen to help us cook,
nice.
He can climb up in it, and it's closed around on all 4 sides, so he doesn't fall down and do something crazy. It's not unsafe. So, and it's super light, so you can just haul it around anywhere. And he got addicted to turning on and off lights, so that's all he wants to do now. So. It's pretty cool.
Keeping them safe. All right. Our last question for you is from Ty Steelers 74. Vance, how are we going to handle going into a hot, fiery, and hostile territory on Sunday to pull out that win?
We're going to rely on our trust. We have a guy, number 7, who's been doing it for a long time, and he is good at what he does. And so he's seen everything, been in every situation that there is to be in. And so, man, when it starts with him, the trust just falls out, and scatters everywhere. And we just, man, we're not going to blink because communication's not an issue with him, running things. And we're just a veteran group on offense. Doesn't mean that we're not going to take it seriously and take it lightly, but man, we got a lot of confidence in our nonverbal communication, and we accept the challenge.
All right. Well, thank you very much for being here today. Thank you to all of the fans who are joining us now, and for those who submitted questions. We really appreciate it. Do not forget the keyword for joining us today is Vanimal. So you can head to SteelersNationUnite.com after this. Enter the keyword Vanimal to earn your extra yards for joining us here today on the Huddle presented by Hyundai. That's going to do it. Hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year. We'll see you guys next time.